Saturday night with ActionSaiyanGamer right here. That is right. Alright, you guys, welcome back to another exciting edition. That's right. So anyways, there's not really too much to talk about, but there is some interesting stuff I did find out about this week that I think you guys might want to hear yourself. Anyways, first off, Switch will not have your favorite virtual games on the next console, the Switch. Literally, I think for one, you should have those ready, like, ahead of time. Like, before sales even go out, you should be like, hey, people might want to buy a virtual emulator thing on our console. What should we do? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe start with the classic NES. The classic, because people wanted it. So if you put the classic NES on, then maybe people go, you know what, screw that console. I'm going for the real deal. The new stuff that everybody likes. The newest stuff. Brand new, yeah. Do that, and then literally I think you'll get a lot more sales. Like, you wouldn't even need the freaking mini NES, even though people probably buy it either way. I probably would still want to get it. I'm still waiting for it. When are you coming, Nintendo? I want more. Bring more to the store. Then I'll be like, yay! I can buy it again. Hooray! But anyways, one thing I thought was very interesting was apparently one of the guys that made Mortal Kombat that pretty much inspired for Mortal Kombat was about Street Fighter 2. Now, if you guys do remember, there's this move where you can pretty much finish your character by beating the living shit out of him until he just falls. Which apparently they did not like. They were like, man, this gotta be more better. Really better. What can we do with it? And instead of, so pretty much what they said was, when they first started, the first one was pretty much just to knock him down. Like, literally just uppercut and knock him down. They did that. Pretty much second, then after that they did the move, and apparently the first move was the one where you grab the heart out of them, just ram it out, and that's how it became a fatality, because they've been trying to think so much of, like, what's a good way to finish your opponent, you know what I mean? And that's how fatalities came, because of Street Fighter 2. So think about it, guys. If you guys love Mortal Kombat so much, you better thank Street Fighter 2 for this one, because like, we pretty much wouldn't have Mortal Kombat if it wasn't for Street Fighter 2, because these guys came up with the idea and said, this has to be a better ending. Let's make a fucking game better than Street Fighter. So that's what happened. So that's one thing I think is cool, like, listening to people's histories of how they brought that brand into a big name and how that started in the first place, you know what I mean? So that's one thing I think is really interesting to listen to. But anyways, that's pretty much it for game news. It wasn't really much. There's a lot of talk about Switch. Literally about Switch. Just one about Zelda gameplay, one how the console looks like, and all that stuff. And like even showing off the accessories. Personally for me, like I'm not that type of person that wants to like say, hey, there was the accessories that they just showed. It's like, come on, there can be better news than that. I'm not gonna talk about something that people showed, you know, all over the media of what it looks like. I think everybody's got the picture now, what it looks like. If people don't have that picture, bam, there's the picture right here of the console itself. You're welcome, people. But anyways, let's get into some real interesting news, which I think is something interesting. Someone actually mentioned on a YouTube video that apparently the reason that Tomb Raider was a very iconic character was because of her gun shooting against a dinosaur. Well, maybe okay, yes, that's probably one of the interesting things of all, but you gotta admit, there's another reason behind Tomb Raider, okay? If people don't catch on why Tomb Raider is literally one of the iconic characters, and literally, if you probably ask a bunch of people why Tomb Raider was one of the favorite characters that people liked back in the day, it's very, very simple. And if you're not catching on to it, it's the boobs. The boobies, the titties, the flabbers. I don't even know if that's actually one of the meanings for that, but I'm going with it. It's just, that's what literally everybody says. Like, if I've mentioned, like, I've seen videos about Tomb Raider of why they like that old game. I've asked people about that game, and they said the same thing. So I don't really see why hen shooting a dinosaur is the best way to put it, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, so when I saw that video, I'm like, I have to mention this in my Saturday night because it's hilarious. But anyways, another thing, Pewdiepie. Yeah, so he mentioned everything in his video, and I'm not bringing up about him and YouTube thing, but this is definitely something I actually was really shocked to hear himself. This isn't the apology video, but this is definitely something he was talking about in one of his recent videos. I think it was like 2 days ago. Don't be specific with me, but it was like literally probably a day or two ago. But anyways, so Pewdiepie mentioned that apparently YouTube was going to try to fire him. I was shocked to hear that. They're going to fire the #1 YouTuber literally for good. And apparently they found nothing out of the contract that can literally terminate his contract. So they're like, guess what? We can't do shit all for you, Wall Street. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wall Street, that's what you get nothing. You got nothing out of it. I know there's a lot of people that are kind of part of the community here that aren't too fond of the man himself. But I don't mind him personally myself. He's an entertaining guy. I think he's funny for some parts. Not all of it, but he can be funny at some parts. And that's pretty much it, actually. Yeah, that's right. That's it for the list. Jeez, this was a short list, actually. My God, we went through this like it was nothing. I don't know what to tell you guys, but that's it. That's literally, there's no... I would tell you movies, but the movies suck. Literally suck. I'm not going to talk about any movies. The only movie I really want to see right now is John Wick Chapter 2, because I've never seen it yet. So, but anyways, guys, hope you guys are watching. That's all that matters. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. If there's anything else you guys want me to talk about on here Saturday nights, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, and let me know how your week went. Actually, let me know in the comments below. How's your week going? Tell me, because it's definitely interesting to see what people's week have been going. Besides listening to what I literally tried figuring out what happened this week for myself. There are some moments I still remember, but then I'm like, oh, I forgot something here. I know something that happened here. I know it. I know it. But there are some other days that's just like there's nothing. Well, I guess I could say I was a little bit exhausted because, my God, for like, what was it, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday were like the worst days for me. Like, I was not happy. It was exhausting, it was terrible, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So, but anyways, that's it for now. See you guys later. Peace out. Have a great day.